Welcome to Vyapar Look, where we take interviews of people who have done remarkable things in their journey of business. And today we have with us the person known as the IT King and a very good friend of mine, Wrinkle Shah. Wrinkle, welcome to Vyapar Look.
Thank you, Manit.
So Wrinkle, let's get straight to business. I'll ask you some questions right away.
Yeah.
What made you get into what you do today?
Technically, I do a lot of things, but as Manit rightly said, it's all about IT. Then, if I go back to my life, childhood, I was thinking to become a doctor only. Just looking at the family background, I always thought that I'll become a doctor. I had to select something which is alternate and overnight. So I just backed on something which was my passion, which was IT, computers and gadgets.
Talking about networking, how has BNI helped you and what is your journey been in BNI so far?
So I think BNI is one of the place. So I decided that I'll never join any networking organization in my childhood because of the way I've seen my ancestor trying and helping a lot of networks, and in return nothing came back. But when I see BNI, where you can see bluntly what you want, you become a professional. Say that I do this, and I want this, and I can give you this. Where you have no hidden agenda, you come in and you do that particular work. That was the most impressive thing for me to come to BNI and start. And then the second portion which made me really live through this longer journey was the systems and processes. If the network would have not been there, I would have taken another couple of decades to reach where I am today. So I'm so happy that that has been really fast-paced growth and a very right-paced growth for somebody like me who really want to achieve something in the life.
And if you talk about your business, what was the lowest point in your business since the time you started, and what made you come out of that thing?
Okay, so the lowest point, and I think most of the people who know me would also not know this particular time. I'm talking about 3 years back, when there was a situation where my partner had to leave me, whom we started work with. We initiated the whole thought process, and he was my COO. Technically, he was taking care of the complete back end at my office. You need a mentor in your life, somewhere you can go out and say the truth, let them ask the right questions. And I was in that comfort zone where I could talk to him, and he just made sure that day that, okay, what's next? How are you progressing? Are you retaining your client? So all those questions which are supposed to be questioned by any mentor to the company who is interested, or a board member of a company, or a stakeholder or investor to the company, he questioned every single point, and wherever I had no clue, he marked those questions and said that, okay, I'll call you after a couple of days. If you don't have anything, I'll make sure that I'll be providing that stuff to you. And I think I had more than 50% of the questions had no answers to it. But at least I had those questions now. That, okay, these are the A, B, C, D things I need to take care of. And he made sure that nobody else in the network gets to know about it, and we could survive. And I was back in track in about 3 to 6 months' time. The right questions can really change the world. And if you have the right rapport, the whole thing can change. Even though you don't know the industry, you can still be a mentor to someone.
I am so glad that you have such a person in your life who gives you that clarity that is required at such point of time.
I would really like to name him. Pravit, thank you so much for being there when I needed the most. And I think I don't know where I can go, on which platform I can go and say thank you to. And it would be always like this low. I don't know how many people will get in their life, but yeah, it was a super low situation for me because Design Shop became an identity for me, so I couldn't just rush away from that point. And I think that one night has changed things for me. So thank you, man.
Yeah. So Wrinkle, moving ahead, as a business owner, what are your top 3 priorities when you get into business, or when you look for having business with someone? What are your top 3 priorities?
First is the right client. I think that is the most important thing in my life. That over the period of time, I've seen a lot of challenges when you just try to do something which you are not good with. My second thing is I'm not an operational person. I cannot do the same stuff again and again. So even my all companies, all clients are something which are unique. Every second assignment is very unique. So I try and find out a different job whenever I get a new project. And the third thing is I I really like to be free, as I don't go and do an operational work. So, which means I can be free enough doing multiple businesses or taking a vacation, you know.
So, before we get into the rapid fire, one last question for you, and I think it is a very interesting question. And I also want to know that when you retire or when you hang your boots, what is that one thing that you want the world to know you as?
So, I'm somebody who believes that retirement cannot be after some age. I need retirement probably every day. I need a retirement every year. So, but yeah, I would say that if you are in a 21st century and if you are not in one of those traditional businesses where you are putting up your mind every single day to create something new or try to ask questions or try to get some new answers to the problems what are there since ages, you just need to go off, you know, you just need to sit back, relax, and you will probably get even a better answer than you can think of on your working table. It's up to me that till what time I really want to spend on my vacations. So my only budgeting happens ever is कि next year कहाँ जाएंगे?
So now we have had enough of serious discussions. Now let's get to the fun part of this whole. Now we have the rapid fire questions, and for the rapid fire, I would like to invite Aneri on.
Okay, so let's get back to the rapid fire round. I think that would be interesting.
Let's hope.
Okay, so a public figure you look up to?
Sachin Tendulkar.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
8-bit microprocessor continuously in love loop.
What is the thing that you're most afraid of?
Oh, limelight.
So one thing you would want to change about yourself?
My life has been blessed right now. I want that to continue as if. If something has been added, definitely cherry on the cake. If not, I have no regrets.
That's really interesting. That was wonderful answer.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rapid fire as well as the entire interview. It was amazing. Thank you for coming here and thank you for the interview.
Thank you so much, Aneri.